Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a rare Saturday episode of the Sports Talk Show with host Alec Pecano. I am redoing episode 43, part 2 from last night as I went over and looked at it, and the video footage was not good, so I'm redoing it this morning for you so you get a much more clearer audio and video of my stream from last night. Let's get right into it. Today, on this episode, I will be talking about the AFC East, giving my standings prediction for the AFC East, and talking about a few other sports topics. Here are my AFC East standings before the first week of the season. Finishing in last place with a record of 6-11 is the New England Patriots. Let's face it, Patriots fans. Y'all are probably going to win around 6 or 7 games and finish in probably last place. And I know you're paying because I'm a Buccaneers fan and we're going through the same thing right now. We will probably finish in last place in our division. So, therefore, the same thing goes for you guys. You're probably going to finish in last place. In third place in the AFC East is the Miami Dolphins going 7-10. There's a lot of range of outcomes with them. They can finish in last place. They can finish in third place. They can win the division. But I have them finishing in third place at 7-10. I don't think Tua can stay healthy a whole season. As evidence, if you need evidence, look at last year. 2 separate times he had a concussion. And what happened to the Dolphins when they didn't have Tua? They lost. If that happens again this year, there's going to be a lot more losses for Miami. Finishing in second in the AFC East are the New York Jets at 12-5. I love the pickup of Aaron Rodgers, and he brought it and the signing of Dalvin Cook because Breece Hall's recovering from ACL surgery, and you need a viable RB1 until Breece Hall's fully back. I like the signing of Dalvin Cook. I think if Buffalo doesn't win the division, which teaser, as you see, they may be at the top. But if they don't win the division, I like the Jets to win this division. But before week 1, my number 1 team in the AFC East is the Buffalo Bills going 13-4 and winning the division. Josh Allen is one of my favorite young QBs in the NFL. I think he will win a Super Bowl within the next 4 to 5 seasons. And now moving on to the next slide, we got some hockey news for you today. The Maple Leafs have signed Austin Matthews to a 3-year, $50 million extension. Jets wide receiver Corey Davis, New York Jets wide receiver Corey Davis is stepping away from football for a little bit. Arizona State names Jaden Rashada, true freshman, their starting quarterback, which came as a shock to me. And I was going to say this last night, but I didn't. I have updated their win total from 5.5 to 6. And you can hammer it in. I think they're going to win 6 games this year. Ohio State QB battle still ongoing. Ohio State had their second scrimmage of the preseason, and after that before the season starts, they had their second scrimmage, and they took a vote on who should be QB1 after the scrimmage. And it was split right down the middle. Half the coaches said Kyle McCord, half the coaches said Devin Brown. I think what's going to happen is the first couple games, they're going to split reps, and going into the Notre Dame game, that's when we'll know who the starter's going to be. And I think it's going to end up being McCord, because he's the more experienced. Devin Brown's only taken 15 career snaps at Ohio State so far. He hasn't started a single game. But I think McCord's going to be the starter. And that's all I have to say on that. Now, I don't know if y'all have heard, as I've talked about it a lot, but this week, one of my personal favorite WWE superstars, Bray Wyatt, passed away. And I was shocked and deeply saddened to learn about his passing, as growing up when I was younger, he was one of my favorite, and still is one of my favorite wrestlers. Fortunately, before he passed away, I got to see him twice in person. WrestleMania 33, and then Monday night, another WWE show. And I never got to meet him in person, but I heard from people that he's a genuinely wonderful human being. And if you ask for an autograph, he would sign something for you. He would take pictures with fans. Just a genuine he's a wonderful person. Truly, I wish I would have gotten to meet Bray Wyatt, but I never did. And I'm going to go into a little rant here. Don't get mad. WWE, you fumbled the bag with Bray. You gave him a WWE title run in 2018, and you had him hold the title for, I think it was like 2 or 3 months. 2 or 3 weeks, and then he lost it to somebody else. He lost it to, I think, Daniel Bryan. Whoever it was he lost it to. You fumbled the bag big time with Bray. He should have been champ for a while. He shouldn't have lost it. I think he should have kept it, and you should have seen what he could do with it. Now, I'm going to give you my playoff predictions for the NFC, since I got all those divisions done. The AFC playoff predictions will be tomorrow, as tomorrow's the last day for my division previews. AFC, I have the Chiefs getting the bye week, the 1 bye in the AFC. I have the Bengals getting the 2 seed. The Bills getting the 3. 4 is the Ravens, depending on if Lamar stays healthy. Jags get the 4. Chargers get the 5. Here's my 2 surprises. I think the Steelers get the 6 seed, in the I could see, I said the Dolphins going 7-10, but I could also see them making the playoffs as the last wild card team in the AFC. And I see the Bengals winning their first round game, their wild card game. No, yeah, I see them winning their wild card game, going on to the next round. I'm going to give you a little teaser as to who's in the Super Bowl. It will not be Kansas City this year. I think it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, I gave you the AFC. That's my bad. NFC. The 1 seed is going to be San Francisco. The 2 will be, I know I said the Buccaneers, but I don't think the Buccaneers are going to be good. I'm just going to face it. I think we're going to be terrible. I think New Orleans is going to get the 2s, is going to get one of the last wild cards because they're going to win the NFC South at a 9-8, 10-7 record. The getting the 2 seed in the NFC is the New York Giants. Getting the 3 is the Cowboys. The 4 seed in the NFC will be the Detroit Lions. The 5, 6, and 7 could be either 5 could either be New Orleans or I think there's 3 teams in the NFC East that make the playoffs. I think it's Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. Oh, 1 San Francisco, 2 Philly, 3 New York, 4 is the Saints, 5 Cowboys, 6 Giants, 7 is the Lions. I think the Lions are going to make the playoffs. Yes. And that's my playoff predictions for the NFC. And that will do it for today's show. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow with college football talk with my co-host Robbie and my AFC South preseason before week 1 standings prediction. Have a great day. Peace.